So you want an Aston Martin, huh? The Bondsmobile, the DB Drip, a hand-built piece of British excellence with a side of $500 oil changes. If after all that you still want an Aston Martin, then come with me. I'll give you the pitfalls, downfalls, drawbacks, the bad, the ugly of owning an Aston Martin. And of course, we'll go over the greatness along with it. Come with me. Let me get changed. Aston Martin, known for their luxury, sophistication, and James Bond wannabes. The brand in 1947 ended up being bought by David Brown, who owned a tractor company, and he basically put Aston Martin on the map. The DB5, the DB11, these were famous cars that were named after him. This was known as the David Brown era of supercars. This was 1947 through 1972. The Gaydon era is an exquisite phrase used by Aston Martin owners to describe the headquarter change over to Gaydon, England. Once this happened, they started in-house design and engineering, and it became known for what it is today: unreliability and attracting more men than women. The car I'm driving is one of the first Gaydon era cars, the Vantage. You have a naturally aspirated V8, 420 horsepower, and Aston Martin badge. What more do you need? It's wider than my ambitions, and it's smoother than my YouTube edits in CapCut. However, there are a few things we need to address, as of more in the riff-raff category. First thing is turn signals. I'm gonna tell you right now, these things are as if they were straight out of a 2009 Ford Fiesta. Well, guess what? These are out of a Ford Fiesta from 2009. If you looked up vague in the dictionary, these turn signals would be in it. It unfortunately does not end there. You see these cool folding side mirrors? Stolen from a Volvo. These window switches? Volvo. This navigation unit? Volvo. The starter? Jaguar. You see, this car is a literal mutt. You see, the interior creaks a little bit. The suspension is punishing. But after all of that, it is still one of the best cars for enthusiasts. Doug DeMuro ranked it the #1 bargain of the year for the year 2024. But why? One thing to mention are the reactions, and unfortunately, there are quite a few of them. Thumbs up on the highway, people waving at me to rev it, and of course, the gas station comments. Nice rental. How much did your dad buy that for you? Oh, I think my 5.0 Mustang could take it. People think I'm either a professional athlete or an asshole, and let me tell you, I am not a professional athlete. One time at a red light, a kid in a beat up Honda Civic pulled up right by next to me revving his engine. He looked over at this 007 James Bond secret spy mission British silver bullet like it was a challenge. And guess what? I gave him one rev and that shut him up faster than a mic drop. He started yelling something out his window, but I couldn't even understand him because his exhaust was so loud. I just gave him a nice wave and took on and enjoyed my day. We live in a world where cars are becoming quieter, more efficient, and frankly boring. You want something to drive every once in a while with a little bit of personality, even if that personality is a little high maintenance and eccentric. But that still begs the question, why is Aston Martin ownership strange? It's like wearing a tuxedo to the gym. Impressive, but slightly out of place. At the end of the day, when you turn around and look back at the car, you see it parked, and you walk on about your day, all you think about is power, beauty, soul. That is why you buy an Aston Martin.